Shalawam, I'm your brother Urumya from the branch of GMS, South Carolina Millings. And before we start off, all praise, honor, and glory belongs to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of great millstone who teach and who rule well. And Shalawam unto you hopeful elect, scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. To you I say Shalawam. This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. As you can see here on the screen, this is recent news. Apparently, Israel, those Israelis, those small hatters, those imposters, have, returned retaliatory strikes, against Iran, okay? And, Iran is in league with Russia, Gog and Magog, according to, Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, which, it's all a part of prophecy that these things are taking place. All right, it's all setting up for the Third World War. All right, and we know that, World War III, it can't get to the point of thermonuclear destruction, of Babylon the Great, until said prophecies such as the MOTB, the RFID micro CHIP, is to be pushed, and implemented throughout the world. All right, but these things are, signs that, we look at, we continue to watch through the Spirit, and the prophets, they warn, through the Spirit, just letting you know that we're drawing closer and closer to that time, of the destruction of Babylon the Great, Yahawashi's second return, which, Lord will, we have that number, our deliverance, man. Okay, so this, just reading this article real quick, it says, Israel begins retaliatory strikes against Iran following missile barrage targeting Israelis. It says Iran fired more than 180 missiles at Israel on October the 1st in response to Hamas Hezbollah leaders' deletion. Okay, so, this is recent news. I'm sure more details is going to come out, as the night goes on and, early into the wee mornings. We're going to hear more news about it. Okay, maybe more attacks, you just never know with this thing, but, we ain't going to get to the point of all-out thermonuclear destruction quite yet. All right, just putting that out there. All right, but it says Israel on Friday launched a wave of retaliatory airstrikes, against Iran after the Islamic Republic fired a barrage of missiles towards Israelis earlier this month. Explosions were heard near Iran's capital of Tehran, and nearby Karaj, Reuters report, citing local media. In response to the months of continuous attacks from the regime in Iran against the state of Israel, right now the Israel Defense Force is conducting precise strikes on military targets in Iran. So this is heating up, man. Okay, World War III is heating up. So we know, there's other prophecy that needs to be fulfilled, MOTB. We know the dollar is about to collapse. We see it, man. We right here, at that point for all the prophecies of Yahawashi to just, come to pass and fall like dominoes, man. All right, so, just continue to stay on your watch, man. Continue to, be occupied in prophecy as the scriptures tell us to do, man. Or as a true man of the Lord, would be. You will be occupied in these prophecies of Yahawashi to understand, what times that you're in. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecy. So if you're a true man of the Lord, a servant of Yahawashi, your mind, okay, would be fixed on the prophecies that's coming to pass, man. All right, because we know that, yes, World War III is prophecy, and World War III is around the corner, as the scriptures say. Revelation 11:14, the second woe is past. Woe meaning destruction, this talking about World War II. It says, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. So World War III is around the corner, yes. All right, and these strikes, this tit for tat, these proxy wars is just the build up until that third world war. Okay, until that destruction, that all out destruction of Babylon the Great. But this is all prophecy of America, Babylon the Great. And of course the West, getting drawn into this thing, as the scriptures tell us in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49. And let me see here. Verse 20, it says, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, that he have taken against Edom, so-called white man, starting with the wicked elite. It says, and his purposes, that he hath purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. The least of the flock being these small hatters, these Amalekites, these imposters. It's going to draw Babylon the Great, America into this Third World War, along with, his allies, NATO and these EU nations, going to be drawn into this Third World War as well, and, with the small hatters going against Hamas, Hezbollah, and now Iran, Iran's allies being Russia, Gog, and Magog, fulfilling the prophecy, Ezekiel the 38th chapter, and, Iran, of course, being Persia, that's listed within that prophecy, within that chapter. This is all leading up to it, man. This is all leading up to it. You see the BRICS, setting up their currency, all these different nations setting up to go against the West and, and their currency and their, grip of power in the earth, man. This is leading up to the Third World War. And it will end in the destruction of Babylon the Great, America. Okay? But, the reason being, I read that St. Matthew 24:6, which I'll read it again, is to show you that we still got more prophecy to be fulfilled. But reading, finishing out Jeremiah 49:20, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, that he have taken against Edom, and his purposes, that he have purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. The small hatters drawing America and the West into this Third World War. And with that, you're going to have the other players in this Third World War get drawn into this thing as well, to fight. It says, surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Yeah, the Lord is purposing this Third World War, which will be a war to end all wars, to bring the destruction to Edom. Okay, to destroy Babylon the Great. All right, to destroy Israel, ultimately to cleanse Israel of the filthiness and the wickedness and those imposters over there, those heathens. Okay, and that's going to be built back up. But America, Babylon, according to Isaiah the 13th chapter, is going to be a desert, man. It's going to be a place for desert creatures, man. All right, so finishing out this article, it says, in response to months of continuous attacks from the regime in Iran against the State of Israel, right now the Israeli Defense Forces is conducting precise strikes on military targets in Iran. The Israel Defense Forces said in a statement, the regime in Iran and its proxies in the region have been relentlessly attacking Israel since October the 7th. And, the world would beg to differ, because, the whole world has been calling for a ceasefire. All those different Palestinians, being displaced and moved here and moved there. But those small hatters continue, to press the issue and bomb. You can't play the victim card anymore. The world sees, your wickedness, man. Okay? It says on 7 fronts. Yeah, so these small hatters is fighting on 7 fronts. A complete number of fronts, man. They cannot win this war. That's the reason why they need, or they will draw Babylon into this thing, draw the West into this thing as well. Okay? Only for destruction, man. It says, including direct attacks from Iranian soil. Like every other sovereign country in the world, the state of Israel has the right and the duty to respond. Our defensive and offensive capabilities are fully mobilized, which, they getting aided by America. So America already in this thing. Sending all that money, sending all them ammunition, sending them troops. America sent troops over there. So we already in this thing, basically. It says, which ain't no we. We ain't with Babylon the Great. We've all for Babylon the Great being destroyed, but, just because we live here, Babylon the Great is already involved into this thing, man. It says, we will do whatever necessary to defend the state of Israel and the people of Israel. And that's all I pretty much need to read on that, man. Okay? Because I want to get back into that St. Matthew real quick. These, this is just the things that, the true prophets, the true men of the Lord will be warning about, man. Like I said, this attack from the small hatters on Iran, it just happened, man. Okay, just blowing that trumpet through the spirit, just continue to give Israel that warning, from Yahawah Yahawashi. This is the book of Jeremiah 28:8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. And that's what we prophesied today. All right, World War III and bad times, civil war, okay, societal collapse, the dollar collapsing, famine, all hell, chaos, and anarchy is about to break loose. This is what we prophesying. All types of diseases, gonna break forth out here in Babylon the Great. This is what we prophesying, man. Okay, as the true men of the Lord should be and would be doing. Okay, so I'll read that St. Matthew like I opened up, St. Matthew 24 and verse 6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. We're seeing it, man. I'm sure if you type in on Google War 2024, you're going to see much more, wars and rumors of wars being spoken about, just as Lord Yahawashi told his disciples, which we read today, telling his true men of the Lord. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. So the Lord is telling us to don't be troubled by these things. We already know these things are supposed to happen, man. The world, the world holding their breath right now. The people in Babylon the Great, who's keeping up with this war and, keeping up with things that's going on, divisions and, how things is getting worse here in Babylon the Great, the economy and all that. They're holding their breath right now. But the Lord told us to be not troubled. Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. They're bugging out, but we are not. Okay? It's going to be a strength of salvation, and the fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. We well protected. Well protected. Lord, will we of that number? Psalms 34:7, the angel of the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. We have protection. And we have a deliverance that's coming, man. And the deliverance will come through, all hell, chaos, breaking loose, man. Okay? So St. Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Yeah, we know that we got other prophecies that need to be fulfilled. Hence, the MOTB. Okay? That RFID micro C-HUB, that has to be pushed before thermonuclear destruction can come. Okay, so yeah, we see the build-up of World War III, but it's not going to boil over to thermonuclear destruction until that charagma, the RFID micro C-HUB, is pushed. And we know it's not too long before this devil has to show his hand and push that MOTB. And for you Israelites, we've been instructed through the Spirit. We've been warned through the Spirit by our apostles, our elder apostles, and elder bishops, a great millstone, not to take it, because you will be destroyed according to the scriptures of Revelation 14:9 and 10. You'll be destroyed by fire and brimstone that's coming courtesy of World War III. That's coming courtesy of the chariots of Yahawashi and the heavenly host. Okay? It says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. You're going to have civil wars. You're going to have people rising up against the government. Read 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Okay? Sedition among men. You're going to have these things, man. You're going to have race wars. Okay? Gender wars. Social wars. Class wars. You're going to have these things. And there shall be famines, lack of food, lack of water. People are going to be found wanting, except for the hopeful elect. Isaiah 65:13. Behold, my servant shall eat. Behold, my servant shall drink. Behold, my servant shall rejoice. Okay? That's the roughly paraphrase dealing with the elect. But 2/3, they're going to hunger. They're going to thirst. They're going to howl for vexation of spirit. All right? They're going to be ashamed. Okay? It says, and there shall be famines and pestilences, different diseases. This devil got something cooking. He don't have a CDC for no reason. A control of diseases, for no reason. You see, he pushed out that 2020, right? And this devil, Gil Bates, along with his, husband, for brothers who can get it, or his wife that looked like a man, said if the first one didn't get your attention, the next one will. So this devil cooking up something. He already done put the juice pouch in people, for the ones who trusted in Egypt. Man, tell them what this devil got cooking up, man. Turn up them towers, It says, and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. We seen these things, man. Earthquakes all over. So many. Esau don't even record them all. Okay? It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. So these things is just, the beginnings. Because we know it's going to get worse. We know it's going to be a time like no other, which the world has never seen, known as the time of Jacob's trouble. According to Jeremiah 30:7, also recorded in Daniel's the 12th chapter, verse 1, where the archangel Michael is going to have to come down and defend the children of thy people. All right, you're going to need that divine protection in these times, man. And the Lord going to be with his men. The Lord going to be with his men. Lord will, we are those men. And you women, and your children, your houses, man. Lord will. Okay, so continue to serve Yahawah. Continue to keep watch. Continue to watch as well as pray, as Yahawashi told us. Okay? Because these times are coming. We're in those times. So we're living in biblical times. We're living in a time of prophecy. Okay? That the prophets of old and that Yahawashi already forespoke. Okay? And we're seeing it present day. This is St. Matthew 26:41. Red letter Yahawashi, watch. So you got to stay up on your watch. You got to pay attention, man. Be occupied in prophecy. And pray. Yeah, we got to pray to Yahawah. He keeps the Qadash, the Holy Spirit, upon us. Which to pray means to beg. Pray that Yahawah have mercy upon us in these times. It says, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation, which the ultimate temptation is coming, the hour of temptation, the push of the MOTB that will come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay, that the hopeful elect is going to be kept from, according to Revelation 3:10. It says, the spirit indeed is willing. Yeah, the Qadash that's within us. Okay, This is what's going to keep us through. All right. But we have an inward war that I'll continue to read, but the flesh is weak. So it's an inward battle between the spirit and the flesh, as the scriptures go into. So we got to continue to pray, fast and pray, continue to watch. All right. So that we don't be overcome in these times, man. Okay, we got to endure these times. As it reads in St. Matthew 24:13, and he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Lord will, this is edifying to the hopeful elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. I'm going to end it like I start off, giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of great millstone who teach and who rule well. And Shalawam to you hopeful elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. To you I say, Shalawam. Shalawam to the hopeful elect.